Welcome back to the WHHI News. Growing up and knowing, what you need to do as an adult can be a tough thing to learn, but fortunately we have people like Antonio.Scott, who joins me now. He's the teen director of the Boys and Girls Club in Bluffton. He also is the instructor of Passport to Manhood. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Now, you work with children or youngsters 13 to 18, is that right?
Yes, I work. Yes, ma'am.
And what kinds of things is it that you help them learn or understand that might make life easier down the road?
We actually try to teach them life skills, how to have manners, how to make the right decisions, how to treat people right, and how to do the right thing when it comes to them.
Right. We were talking about manners before we started this, and I have to tell you, I had a daughter-in-law. She just never learned, and it's not her fault. Luckily, she won't see this. She's in New Hampshire. But she didn't know to say thank you. No one ever told her that. And I think my son-in-law finally kind of gave her a clue. It's a good thing to say thank you or maybe help do things around the house. But that's the kind of thing, if people aren't taught that, they are going to be at a disadvantage. So you're helping, right?
Yes, we definitely help them with that. Just teach them how to take care of themselves, hygiene, manners, say thank you, say please,
What about job interviews? Or if you want to apply for a job, do you help them with that too?
Yes, we help them with that also. That's one of the things that we do is try to teach them to understand what it takes to get into the career that they choose to do.
And even so, making that commitment once you start a job, I know a lot of times with younger people, they may take a job and not make that commitment to go, at the hours they're supposed to go on the days, but making that commitment must be part of it too,
yes,
right?
Yes, definitely is, definitely is.
You told me you do kind of life scenarios of what if this happens, or what do you do? What would be an example of that?
Example of that, what a good example is, we had I think it was last week, Wednesday, we sat the guys down and we explained to them if they was in a gas station and walk out the door, when they walk out the door and they sees a wallet or a purse on the ground, what would you do?
What kind of answers did you get?
Some of them said that they would actually turn it in. Mm-hmm. A couple of them said that they don't know what they would do.
I mean, it's kind of scary because part of you might want to say, oh, there might be a little money for me to have some fun with, but what's the right thing to do? Yeah.
Yes, definitely. They, a lot of them choose the right thing, turn it in, turn it into the manager in the store, mm-hmm. different things like that. They're actually learning to actually be responsible.
Yeah, and that's so important. How many kids are in the program?
In the program, I have about 15 in the program now. What
do you get out of it? I'm curious, why do you do this?
Where I come from, it's a lot of things we're not taught. Yeah. A lot of things weren't taught, and now that I have the opportunity to give back, and from what I've learned and from the guys who actually helped me in the program, it's just helping them. It's just loving them, just loving on our team, just showing them what this really is.
Right, and I mean, boy, if you're not taught certain skills, you're just at such a disadvantage, and it's not your fault. You just don't know any better. So having a program like this, and not to say, all of these kids aren't learning things, but it helps to get more of an even playing field, does it not?
Yes, it does. It really does. It really does.
How often does the program meet, and for how long?
It meets every Wednesday, mm-hmm. For an hour. From 4:30 to 5:30.
You looking for any more volunteers or people to speak, or are you all set?
We're always looking for volunteers and people to speak. Okay. We always need help.
All right. Antonio.Scott, it's been great talking with you.
It's been great talking with you.
Thank you so much. He is the teen director of the Boys and Girls Club of Bluffton with Passport to Manhood, a program that he works on. We'll be right back.